Hey Wolves, I wanted to teach you how to use a Wolf Attack sheet today. Now, what typically happens is you'll have signed up for a national Wolf Attack or for a state's internal Wolf Attack, and then on the day of you will receive an email with instructions. The email will contain the script for the day, whether you're doing a call or text script, the Wolf Attack sheet, which is what we're looking at right now, and this how-to video. So the second thing you need to do after reading that email and making sure whether or not you're doing a call or text for the day and opening up the beautiful, beautiful sheet is you need to decide how you are contacting. If you're calling, are you going to be calling via your personal cell phone, or are you going to use something like Google Voice? If you're texting, are you going to use your personal cell phone, or are you going to use something like Google Voice? It's important, whatever medium you use, that you are able to go back to it and see if they've responded to you on a regular basis, as people will often contact you weeks after you have made these phone calls or texts. And my personal favorite is to use Google Voice and the computer, because to me it is the easiest. I can literally just copy and paste. Everything's in one spot. All my Wolfpack contact is done through Google Voice so that it's always in one spot. The third step is picking out the people you're going to contact. Now, usually the state or national has set a goal for how many people each person needs to contact per day. And some people choose to do that in one sitting or to break it up throughout the day. It's just important that you stick to your promise and help as much as you can, and that you write your name next to the people you're going to contact. As you can see, Joe here has written his name next to people he has already contacted and to people he is going to contact for the day. Now, make sure if you can't contact people that you take away your name from beside them so that other people know they need to contact those people as soon as they can. Once you've chosen the people you're going to contact, the next thing you do is you actually contact them. So you will have a script which is updated in the upper left-hand corner for whether or not it's text or call script per each day. It's also in the email you received, so it should be pretty easy to follow. You go to the script, literally copy and paste what it says, or read off of it if you'd like. If it's not in the same vernacular or words that you would typically use, you can edit it a little bit, but we see the best results when we use this type of language and this structure, so make sure you don't leave too much out. Notice that the text script is short and the call script is kind of longer and involves more of an actual conversation going on. So, once you have called them or texted them, depending on the day, the next thing you do is you record what's happened. If they answered you and just said, "No, I am not interested," then put a big N in this first contact column. No, not interested. Okay. If you got voicemail or they have not responded yet, then you just put a V for no answer. You can change it for text as soon as they have responded to you. If they answered, then you put a big Y for yes, and you ask the following questions. Have you been through orientation? Are you willing to help weekly? You can even walk them through how to schedule orientation. Go where the conversation takes you. Okay, and then make sure you fill out this sheet accordingly. If they haven't been through orientation, make sure you offer to schedule an orientation with them. If they have been through an orientation and are willing to help weekly, then make sure you leave a note in the column asking the organizer director to help contact them and get them in touch with stuff, because that will be on the burden of the organizing director or the person in charge of the sheet to funnel them to the appropriate places. Now, if you're worried about what to say for these questions, have no fear, because again, they literally are on both scripts. There's potentially useful responses down below. There's yes to orientation after they tell you which time works for them, already been through orientation if they say no later, if they ask what it means to be active. All of that information is on both call and text scripts and should be relatively easy to follow. Now, if you get asked a question you don't know the answer to and it's not on the call or text script, typically the person in charge of the sheet will leave their name and phone number in the upper right-hand corner for you to contact them, as well as how to join the weekly conference call if that's coming, so you have a way to answer them. And if you're on the phone call with a volunteer and you don't know the answer, it's perfectly okay to say, "Hey, I'm a volunteer and I just don't know the answer to that question, but I will be happy to look it up and ask my superiors for the answer to that question." Literally that easy. Now, I hope everything goes well. Remember to record everything on the sheet. Remember to stay consistent with how you contact and to follow the script. You guys are going to rock it.